Hey y'all, what's up? So basically in this video, y'all, I'm going to so many different stores like over the span of a couple of weeks. And today I'm actually in Aldis in this clip. And y'all, I was looking at all the bedding and pillows. It was right at the door. And I just love Aldis bedding and different things that they have on the Aldis finds aisle. You guys have to check it out. Those pillows, they weren't as firm as I wanted my pillow to be, so I didn't end up getting them, but they were a really good price. They were like $6 a piece. They always have shelving in here. I've never bought any of their shelves. I always wonder if they're sturdy. I mean, everything else I get from Aldi's is pretty good, but I never get like shelves and stuff. Yeah, so I was just kind of intrigued. I was like, you know what? Let me see what else they have. This was all in the front. So I made my way over to the aisle. So every time that they get these sheets, I usually load up on them because these are the most comfortable sheets I've ever laid on. I know it sounds insane, but they're just the best sheets. They're so comfy and cool. I'm really hot natured, so I love cool sheets. So yeah. This place is perfect for little storage containers, things you might want to put on your kitchen cabinet, on your desk. And I have to say, they always have really good color schemes with their items. They're normally kind of on the neutral side. And so the items in here, they can just fit into any type of decor. I absolutely love it. So this was probably a few days later, y'all. I went into the Dillards outlet, and I like to stop in here to look at their bags, and I like to look at their shoes. Last time I was in here, I found some really, really cute rings, y'all, and they were like $3 a piece, and they were so pretty. I'm a reseller, y'all, so I love a good deal. So I know where all the good deals are in my city. Like, I'm on it. I know where to find them. I think these are Michael Kors bags. You know what? I like the chain and I like the lock on this bag, but I think the print on it, it should just be a solid color and the bag will be chef's kiss, you know. Okay, so this woven branchy bag that was sitting right there in the middle, it is so cute. Look at that. That is so my style. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. I mean, just think of a really pretty sundress and you have that bag and maybe some branchy sandals or like some Hermes style sandals. Dillard's had some really good Johnny Was pieces, nice flowy maxi dresses and pants and tops. And I was actually really surprised to see all of this. I guess I just didn't notice the previous times that I came into the store, but they have a pretty good selection of Johnny Was. These are just various different brands, Max Mara, just cool brands. Johnny Was is one of those brands that I almost never find out in the wild. Of course, these items are marked up pretty high, so it's nothing I could source or anything. I'm just looking around. Sometimes I like to go into department stores and look around and just learn new brands and things to look out for when I am out thrifting and sourcing for clothes. So it's just kind of a fun thing to do for me. have endless perforated cardigans just like this one on my page 77 Vintage Row on Poshmark. And I have a couple of dresses too. I don't think I have anything that's like for spring kind of like that. That dress was really cute. But yeah, guys, this place has a lot of Eileen Fisher, and I am the Eileen Fisher girl. You can get Eileen Fisher really, really affordable from my eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, and Depop. This place is always loaded down with shoes, and they have shoes from the floor to the ceiling. So you're going to make sure you get a basket when you come in here if you are wanting to stock up on shoes. I'm looking over them, and y'all, it's kind of hard for me to find shoes that I really, really like. I'm super picky. I don't like a lot of sparkle, a lot of buckles and stones, and I don't like really bright colors either when it comes to shoes. So it can be hard for me to find a heel that I really, really like. But I did find something and try it on. I'll let y'all see in just a minute. Those are kind of cool, y'all. Some people really like the chunky heel. I am almost 5'9". I'm close to 5'9". So I try not to do a platform heel because I'll be like 6 feet, y'all, 6'1". But I used to do that back in the day, y'all. I would put on a platform heel and I'd be a tall, tall girly. So I picked these up, y'all. They were only $7.99. And I know y'all saying, well, those are a color, but they're closer to a neutral. Even though they're orange, they're closer to a neutral. So I decided to try them on. So they look really pretty on my feet, y'all. But the only thing I could do with these heels is look at them. So painful. One thing about my family, if they know that I'm out and about, they're going to put some errands on me. So today I am doing an errand for my sister. She said, she realized I was outside. She said, hey, go by to Whole Foods and go give me some snacks. So these are her vegan kind bars that she loves so much. She also wanted me to get her some frozen fruit so that she can make some smoothies. And sometimes y'all act like I'm complaining about doing errands for people, but I actually love shopping for people. Whether it's grocery shopping, clothing shopping, just getting random things for the house, that type of shopping, because I have a shopping addiction. I just like going in stores, dilly-dallying around and finding things and looking at things. I just enjoy shopping. And I used to think people were crazy when they would say, oh, I love to shop. That's my hobby. Y'all, that's my hobby now. Like, if I can just go into a store, look around and shop, even if it's not for me, I'm excited. And y'all, there's my favorite ice cream, but I decided to walk on by it today because I don't need all of that. But my favorite kind is the milk and cookies, and then the cherry Garcia. It is so good. Those are my two favorites. I went into Hobbies looking for the New Balance 327s, which are my favorite New Balance. I don't really like any other ones, but they did not have them, so I decided to go ahead and leave, and I ended up going to Dick's Sporting Goods, which was like 20 minutes away from this location. So I called. They told me that they did have the New Balance that I was looking for, so that was good. I went, and they actually did have a selection, y'all, but they ended up not having my size and some of the ones that I wanted. So I'm ultimately going to have to order these shoes online, but hey, you guys can come through and look around the store with me. They have so many cool things. These socks are one of them. I really like these Nike socks. I think I'm going to go back and get some. I like the blue ones mostly, and the black ones and the white ones. So, interesting fact, I almost never come into stores to buy sneakers or really any shoes unless I'm thrifting. I always order my sneakers online. So, yeah, I don't really come into stores for them, but I really wanted these shoes quickly. So I was like, you know what? Let me go in the store and get these shoes. But it just didn't work out like that. Y'all, I really like Hoka, and I think I want to get some. I'm kind of thinking about getting some Hokas and some On Clouds. I'm not a big fan of Nike. It's not like really my style. I think Nike looks good, but it's just not. I don't know. The designs don't really appeal to me. So, yeah, these Hokas look really, really good, y'all. But yeah, so I went into Dick's Sporting Goods, y'all, looking for some shoes, and it was fairly empty. I went in pretty early, and the only complaint I have is that I didn't get like service quick enough. Like, I had to wait a long time to get some help, so that was kind of unfortunate. But once I did get some help, the workers were really nice and accommodating, and they helped me out, but it did take a while for me to get some help, so that was kind of annoying. But yeah, y'all, I looked and looked because I was like, well, maybe I should just go with a different pair of sneakers. And all of the sneakers that I did end up liking, so this was a small selection of the New Balance that they had, the 327s, but yeah, all the shoes that I did end up liking were like running shoes. And I didn't want to have to wear running shoes on a daily. I want a pair of New Balance that I could wear, with my leggings and an oversized shirt when I go out. Something I can wear when I'm out thrifting that's comfortable. Something that I can just have is like an everyday shoe. I have sneakers. I actually have blazers. That's what I mostly wear. And it's difficult for me to source in blazers. It's difficult for me to do it because they're so flat. They're not shoes that I just want to be in for 2-3 hours walking around. So I really needed some good, comfortable shoes like the New Balance. But yeah, they have some really good ones. Those Brooks were nice too. Going in Ulta today, which is my favorite beauty store, my favorite makeup place, and I'm getting some skincare. Good Molecules works pretty good for me. I'm getting some under the eye gel and some different serums for my face. Out of the few skincare brands that I've tried, Good Molecules has to be my favorite. And I really love the packaging and the color scheme. It's just so appealing. This is a few weeks later, y'all. I came back to the Aldis and I wanted to get some bedding. I wanted a comforter, some sheets. If y'all don't know, Aldis has the best sheets, so keep a lookout for their sheets. When I went into this one, they only had jersey sheets, which I don't like that texture. I like just like a cool regular sheet texture, and I was only able to find one queen size pair of sheets that ended up working for me. So I got the comforter, the sheets, and then I got these hangers right here. It was 50 of them in a pack. I have quite a few hangers at the house, but I wanted to get 50 more because I'm always in need of more hangers. So these are the jersey sheets I was telling y'all about. If you guys can look at that texture, I was like, it's springtime. I don't know if I want that like thick like texture on my bed. I think that was like a fitted mattress cover right there. So yeah, y'all, Aldis has quite a few things. I know some people might judge Aldis, but go in that aisle where they have different decor items. You will find some really good Aldis finds. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, they have like baking pans, pots and different pans. They'll have serving spoons, and they honestly just have all kind of knickknacks that you can have in your house, whether it's a tiny little trash bin, Just all kinds of things. Go into Aldis, y'all, and look and see what they have on that aisle. You'll be so surprised. I came in Ross today to find me a piece of luggage. I have a road trip in a few days and I need something big that can carry a couple days worth of clothes and shoes. So I thought Ross would be a really good place to come and find something.